Always remember, your focus determines your reality. Stay close to me, and you'll be safe.
How's it going, guys? So today's video will be on a team that I think is nice to have, more for like arena uses, not really for GAC, because again, you want to use Yoda for your JKR team, right? But for arena, let's just say that you don't have 3PO, you didn't get your Ewoks ready for the Ewok or for the 3PO event. This team here with Yoda in place of 3PO is actually quite good. I don't know if it's as good, but this team really does do some big work versus teams with Trooper in them. So, just to show you guys, I'm fighting somebody that doesn't have Trooper, so this is versus Fatal. He's got some good mods, and I think his Malak is slower, so this is kind of worst case scenario for the team. I have a lot of other footage versus Trooper teams, so we'll just have to see how this goes. Hopefully I don't lose this. Okay, so we're going to Dispel the Taunt. I'm going to crit, so that's worst case scenario there. And let's see if we can get another big hit here. Okay, we got some of these up. We're going to do some swapping here. This should kill up the Marauder. It did. Perfect. And this should kill Bastilla. Perfect. Okay. So now I got 8 stacks of courage. And if I'm going to play this, let's just say that Yoda is HK in this one. Let's just play it as is. Okay. He's dead. So if that was HK, he'd be dead by now. But it is Yoda. I can't really get the best fights for you guys, unfortunately. But I'm trying my best out here. I got more fights I'm going to show you guys, so we'll be good there. But here we go. We're going to now kill Darth Revan, and this should do some nice damage here. This is only gear 11, I know, but this is just like a little showcase here. This is like worst case scenario almost. If he had gear 13 Malak, it'd be even worse. So there you go. He gets a nice big hit there. We lost our Yoda. We lost our GK. We got Healing Me that stuck, and we should be looking good here. But this is just like a little showcase. I want to do a live battle for you guys, me just playing it as is. Now I got some I want to show you. I got ones with a Marauder with a Trooper that has some disgusting mods on the team, and that's what I'm using versus that. And then we got ones versus just standard team. So let's go show you guys some of those. All right, so this is the first one I'll show you guys. This is the one with Marauder and Trooper. So here is a one that has, I think in this one, the Malak was faster than us, so we kind of got the turn order a little bit mixed up here. So we were kind of forced to use the Dispel there. And now we're going to get a nice cleanse here. The reason we didn't crit was because we had CBM on the board, and that lowers our crit chance a lot, so it kind of helps us out in a way. And let's see here, we got 30 stacks of courage. We're going to about kill Trooper. We just killed Trooper there. And in this team, you don't need to worry about too much of trying to get the translations out because there's no 3PO. This team, you want to just kind of get a bunch of your foresights up with Yoda. That's really the most important thing here. And once you get to this point, he's going to be lower than half health. So now this is one of my favorite parts. We'll kind of pause it for you guys. The reason why I like Yoda a lot is because, not because of his extra buffs he gives out. That does help a lot. But when he can give himself this defense penetration and the offense up, this is really big. Later on, you can spread it to your teammates. And you can see here, we're going to spread it now. The damage that you guys can see from my Anakin is actually pretty nuts. This is versus a gear 13 Malak, and I feel like I'm playing versus a gear 11, maybe gear 12 Malak. The damage I'm doing to these guys is ridiculous. I just hit him for 20k crit, or for 20k non-crit rather. Just a lot of damage, guys. The offense and the defense penetration is huge, and this is why I really like this team a lot. So that was a guy I didn't want to finish out there because we want to pay out. But this other one is a lower kind of tier team. Doesn't have Marauder in it, so it should be a lot easier and a pretty good, showcase. I think it does. Kind of work in the turn order similar to how normal teams are. It doesn't have crazy god tier mods. It doesn't have super slow mods. So I think it's a good showcase. So pretty similar here. You're gonna dispel the taunt. We got lucky there. We got the ability block, or no, what's it called? The buff immunity rather, and healing immunity. And now we're going to kind of get our stacks of courage going here. We got a lot of on Yoda and GK. We're going to kill off BSF. And we're going to finish up the HK. This is a nice little team because of all the extra, protection up you're going to be getting from Yoda's battle meditation and that's a huge hit right there. Holy cow. Ahsoka just went off on DR. But the reasons why I like Yoda a little bit more in 3PO in some cases is that not only can he give out the buffs like 3PO can, but he can get some damage going with his courage stacks. He can actually utilize the courage stacks, and 3PO can't do that. I'm sure you guys already knew this. This is just a team that I haven't done a video on previously, and I want to show you guys what it looks like versus some of my teams I have to fight on my daily climbs. So the biggest reasons why I like Yoda is because he can actually use the courage stacks. He can give out the defense penetration to work down Malak at the end of the battles. There's crazy hits, like only almost 20k hits, non-crits, crazy stuff there. And the buffs, the defense penetration, being able to use courage stacks is really great here. The only downside I see to Yoda is that he's quite squishy. But if you can kind of work it out and get your turn orders right, it works out very well, guys. So that's kind of it for these battles here. So I haven't shown you guys some of the guys I fought, but the one that was toughest fight here was the one where we fought the Trooper and the Marauder team. And this is the guy's team here. His name is Donkey, and we'll show you guys his Malak speeds. His Malak goes first, and typically in these Padme teams that you're going to be countering these Malaks with, the hardest teams, in my opinion, are ones that don't really necessarily have Marauder, but where the Malak is fastest. When Malak's fastest, he's going to force a GK taunt, and if he forces GK taunt, the debuffs aren't going to be spread out to everybody else. It'll be hard focused on GK, which is not really good here, but with Yoda, it kind of helps out a little bit, and it makes it a little bit more easily to get the train rolling with your courage stack. So you can just see here, he has his Malak at 329 and his DR at 328. So he goes back-to-back turns. You can't slot in, you can't fit in your turns before that or after that. So it's really hard. And then BSF, we'll show you some of this, her speeds here, 320. So it's like crazy god tier mods. And it would make this tougher if there was no Trooper, but this team in particular works really well versus teams with Trooper. And that's kind of why I showed you guys teams with Trooper here. So his Trooper is pretty tanky here, and I think that's about it. We could show you his Marauder last. 239, not bad. He has maxed out CD and a lot of extra offense here. So this is probably one of the toughest teams in my shard, and to use this team and be able to beat this guy with my Padme, it's really awesome to see. So kind of goes to show you guys what it looks like I'm fighting here. Now to finish up the video, we'll show you guys some of my mods and kind of why I go for these mods. Alright, so I did a little bit remodding. This video is more about this team in particular, not really my remodding, but I will go over some of my remods. I did a couple remods to Ahsoka and Anakin. Besides that, everybody else is the same. In this team though, however, we did have to swap the sets of my 3PO with my Yoda because he does work a lot better when he's going one of the fastest on your teams. Not necessarily faster in the enemy team as well, but just going faster in your team is really important here. So 302, almost 40k HP, 27 protection, a lot of extra potency, kind of just helps sticking the stuns. If I did have a lot better offense sets and mods, I would go for more offense here, but this is a good set to run here. And 302 speed, he'll be going fastest, and after him, I think it's going to be Anakin or GK. Let's see. Let's just see. So it's 271. I think the turn order goes like this. It goes Yoda, yep, and then GK, and then after that it's Ahsoka. The reason being behind this is I've done turn order vids in the past, but the reason why you want your 3PO, or in this case your Yoda being first, is to give out the buffs, to protect the team a little bit more, give out more courage stacks, and one of the biggest things is actually using his battle meditation to save your potential courage stacks for a different assist later on. That way you can one-shot, you know, a Bastila, an HK, or Marauder, like your second turn or third turn. So really cool stuff here. And then after the turn order is going to be GK after Yoda, and then it's going to be Anakin / Ahsoka, whoever has the turn after that, and then Padme following up last. So this team, now we'll show you guys some of the mods. My remodding here on my Anakin is probably the most essential, I think, to this entire team, besides my Yoda. I went for more of an emphasis on his offense. His offense is pretty dang high, 5.2k, and went for more speed here. And I just don't know, like, maybe I should go for a CD triangle here. But for the time being, I don't have crazy mods to use here, but I do really like my Anakin to be pretty dang fast. I did a video previously on a medium speeded Padme which kind of makes it so you get the train rolling even faster versus these Marauder teams and just normal teams in general. So this is kind of my modding here with Anakin. It works out pretty well. Some potency, not too much, but this gets the job done for me at least. And honestly, if I could get like the most optimal mods, it would be a lot more offense, a lot more CD, but I don't have those. So for my GK though, we do have 279 speed. I like this guy to be pretty dang fast and just kind of feeding the team a lot more turns, a lot more assists, a lot more cleansing. So stuff like that really does help. And then Ahsoka, I did a little bit of remodding here. 90 extra speed, a little bit more offense, not as much as I used to have, but it's still pretty dang good. I think this is good modding for Ahsoka. And then Padme following up last. She's at 256 speed, some good HP, some good protection. And if I did have a lot more optimal mods on my Padme, I would go for a lot more offense. The biggest thing in all these fights, guys, and wrap up this video, is the reason Yoda is good here is to give out the defense penetration, right, and the extra buffs. If you were not to run Yoda, I would definitely run some crazy offense mods on your Padme, Anakin, and your Ahsoka. Being able to get the later on damage when you're just kind of 4v5ing, or 4v1ing rather, or 5v1ing the Malak, the extra damage is really crucial. And in my experience, at least in my testing, the extra offense kind of trumps the extra potency on Anakin in this case. Anakin does need some good potency, don't get me wrong, but maybe just kind of focus more on the offense is kind of the best bet here, guys. I don't want to go too much in depth here. This video is more about the Yoda. Yoda is a great slot in here for a 3PO if you don't have a 3PO. You could even run R2 here in place of Yoda. But pretty much what this team really counters is not only the trooper teams, not only the troopers with Marauders, but it also counters some GBA teams, guys. I did previous videos on that as well if you guys want to go check out those. But for today's video, just some of my my battles here I've done recently, and haven't done one yet on my channel, so I thought it'd be a good time to release one. So hopefully you guys find this video you know, informative. I hope you guys found it something you guys might be able to look into for the future. And we didn't really talk about it, but a fast Padme with a really fast Yoda that goes before anybody else in the enemy team, it does work out pretty dang well. Just kind of crazy mods. You really got to get some crazy mods here. So it's not really attainable for a normal player, but it does work out pretty dang well for, you know, later on players that are more end game. So guys, hopefully you guys found this video entertaining. If you guys did, give it a like, share with others, and sub for more videos. I do a lot of daily videos for this game. Big emphasis on the Clone Wars content and Padme and clones. I will do a lot more stuff with that. So if you guys want to be a part of my channel and you guys want to know about my videos, feel free to what's it called, the notification bell, turn on that thing. And we got Discord, Patreon, go check out those two. We do a lot of Discord stuff in there. If you guys do need any help with these Padme teams or really anything in general, just let me know there. I can help you out. But that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later.